We spent 3 weeks working on this campaign. You've got maps, you've got NPCs, you've got villains, you've got political intrigue, you've got carefully constructed mysteries. And your players, they adopted a goose, started a pyramid scheme, and somehow are now wanted criminals on the run. Congratulations, you're about to learn about improv. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Most people talk about tabletop RPGs as the shiny rock math game, but really, improv is an even bigger part of the game. Today we're going to learn about improv, the history of it, how to use it, and how you probably are already using it in your campaign. What are my qualifications? Well, I've been an actor all my life. Plays, musicals, commercials, the training videos for Books A Million, and the most important thing about what we're talking about today, I was in an improv group for about 7 years. So yeah, improv is a big part of my life. Before we start worrying about the goose adoption, let's talk about improv. Improv is short for improvisation, and it's basically the art of making stuff up on the spot. And it's something humans have been doing for literal centuries. Ancient storytellers, traveling performers, and theater groups have been creating stories without scripts. Well, modern improv really started to take off in the 1900s. And one of the biggest influences was a woman named Viola Spolin, often called the mother of modern improvisational theater. She developed games and exercises designed to help actors think creatively and react naturally. Later, those ideas inspired famous comedic groups like The Second City and performers like Tina Fey and Stephen Colbert. And honestly, like I said, tabletop RPGs are just improv with math. There's a phrase you probably heard before, yes and. It's a very simple idea. You take what somebody added onto a scene and you accept it and you build onto it. It's very much tabletop RPGs. For example, a player says, I disguise myself as the cabbage salesman. And you can say, yes, and the local cabbage union has recognized you as a fraud. See? We're moving forward. We're not shutting things down. Now that doesn't mean players automatically succeed at everything. Someone says, I jumped to the moon. You don't have to say, yes, and now you're the king of space. Instead, you say, yes, and let's see what happens as you intend to do that. The key is accepting the direction and responding to it, not fighting it. But the good news, improv is a skill. It's something that you can learn and improve upon. So let's look around the room and come up with a character with stuff that we see around us. Let's see. I see a candle, I see teacups, and I see my dice bag. So let's create an NPC off of that now. Ready, set, go. So there's a candle maker who used to be a wizard that traps souls into scented candles to sell them, and he has a tea addiction. There you go. You have an NPC. A big part of this is that you need to ask questions. Like, take an NPC and ask, what do they want? What do they fear? What is that weird thing inside of their pocket? Suddenly they become a real person with these answers. Next thing to do is steal everything. Now I'm not talking the AI way, or literally, please don't rob anybody. Our ideas, movies, books, history, memes, that one lady who shot herself in the butt at my local grocery store, everything is NPC material. Let's say you've prepared a haunted mansion. You have a spooky mystery, you have ghosts, you have secrets, you have family drama, and players arrive, look at the mansion, say, nah, why don't we open up a bakery? Now what? Well, first off, don't panic. And second off, remember that your players don't know what prep you prepped. The haunted mansion does not have to disappear. The ghosts can become customers. The villain can be the supplier. And clues appear where they must. Just think of it as Lego bricks. You are building something onto what your players have already started. And the best part about that is you can move those pieces around and your players will never know. And you want to know a secret? Most GMs use improv way more than their players or themselves even recognize. Mr. Smell what you just met? Made up. The bartender? Made up. The whole entire town? Made up. Trick isn't knowing everything, it's making people think that you do. The player might say, what's the mayor's name? You go, Geraldine. They might say, what is Geraldine like? You can say, Geraldine has 12 cats and loves to gossip. Geraldine now exists. You're welcome. And when improvising, you don't have to create something from nothing. You can even use templates. For NPCs, occupation plus personality plus secret. Example, baker. They're over cheery and they're a necromancer. Boom, instant NPC. For locations, purpose plus weird detail. Tavern, every chair is nailed to the ceiling. Done. For quest, somebody wants something. That's it. That's actually basically every quest ever. Ask your players questions. Seriously, use them as improvisation tools. The player might say, oh, my ranger grew up in this town. And you can respond with saying, oh, really? Well, what's a local legend that you have of this town? They get to improv something, you get to learn something really cool, and you start to work off each other in these really fun, cool ways. And then plus your entire table is invested. Everybody wins. A lot of GMs think great improvisers, like the people we see on Dropout, are magical geniuses. They're not. Sometimes improvisers forget things. Sometimes you forget a name. Sometimes you contradict yourself. And sometimes Geraldine's cats become 13. Your players probably aren't going to notice when you're wrong. You just have to act like you're confident in it. But if one of the note takers does point out the difference, guess what? Missing cat, new plot hook. At the end of the day, improv isn't about having all the answers. It's about saying, sure, let's see where this goes. Because in reality, the greatest memories that you get from tabletop RPGs aren't from the 3 hours of notes that you take. It comes from those random moments that nobody saw coming, including that goose. Especially that goose. You know which one I'm talking about. So tell me, what's the most off the rails thing that your players have done? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe even. And remember, no matter how carefully you plan out this campaign, the players have a worse idea coming. Could have seen that goose coming. Bye guys, have a great day.